order. Got my ducks in order now. Two Minnesota hunters traveled south to Iowa one winter to hunt deer. I don't know if you've ever been to Iowa. It's like Nebraska, long and flat. And after tracking a big stag for miles, they finally get it into their sights and take it down. And as they struggle dragging the dead animal across the snowy open fields back to their pickup, they were stopped by a DNR officer, that's Department of Natural Resources, and the officer says, "May I see your hunting licenses and stamps?" Assured that all was in order, the officer wished them a good day, but offered some advice. If you boys would pull the front legs instead of the back legs, the animal will glide easier with the grain of the fur in the snow instead of against the fur. And the hunters thanked the officer and took his advice. And after about an hour of pulling the deer, the first hunter said to the other, "That officer sure was a nice guy, and this deer is easier to pull." And the second hunter replied, "Yeah, but he wasn't all that smart. We're getting further and further away from our pickup truck." And now we get on with the shoe. Goldfish in the snow. Memories a bubble, burst by noon. No past, no future, just a spoon-fed moon. And the sun eats the windows, licks the panes, cabin fever hums in my veins. Break the ice, let it crack me. Fire's a liar, but the coal won't flatter me. Skis strapped like wings, I carve the white, a stranger's shadow chasing light. Roofs rake my ankles, gravity grins, long slide, soft cliff where the pillow begins. Bones splinter, brain goes thin, soul's adrift where the wind walks in. Flesh begs for sun, frostbit fingers pray. Summer hid here once, then rolled away. Autumn came drunk, dripping red. Now winter's teeth gnaw my head. Eagles wheel, their shadows stitch. The sky is snow, which one is snitch? Spring's a rumor, a seed, a cheat, till I taste the melt on my chapped lip. Sweet. Hold still, says the ice. Run, says the crow. Goldfish blink? I don't know. Now the wife texts the husband on a cold winter morning. Windows frozen, won't open. Husband texts back. Gently pour some lukewarm water over it and then gently tap the edges with a hammer. Wife texts back 10 minutes later. Computer really messed up now. Life's a bowl, the water's thin. The world rolls round, let's dive in. Living like a goldfish, no past, no future, just a flash, a splash. Gliding in the present, present, present. A glass that never cracks. And the snow piles up to the windowsills. Cold hold, cabin fever chill. I'm trying to break the ice, heat the heart, spice the still. Got the fire's warmth, glow, burn, turn. Loneliness burns low, a stranger in the crowd. Sound found eyes that never show. Strap my skis, I slide, glide down the hill, or roof, poof, off the roof, raking snow while the wind blows, feeling the groove of truth. Goldfish in a bowl, swirling round the endless roll. We're stuck in the gift, the present, no lift, just drift. Snow kisses windows, fire lit rooms. We choose to bloom or lose. And the rhythm, the heartbeat, we heat the gloom, yeah. One love, one life, one wave, one night. and we ride the tide, we ride the light. Every bone, every brain, every soul breaks, shakes. The flesh thirsts for sunshine, bright, tight in winter's bite. Frost-bitten digits click, tick, trying to melt the slick. Summer's shade made, then we took the fall, still slick. Autumn drapes the hills in a golden cold, drenching white-capped peaks. Eagles soar more, circling the prey. Free key, mystique, the world's a long slide, a cliff, a pillow glide. We tumble soft, loft, everything cracks, snap, rap. But we keep on jamming aloft. Winter's wonderland, trapped like sand. We wait for spring's hand to stand. Eating snow, slowly glow, dreaming of the brighter land. And in the present we find peace. No past cast, no future stature. Just the beat of the moves, our feet, the heat that makes us sweeter. Goldfish in a bowl, swirling round the endless roll. Stuck in the gift, the present. No lift, just drift. Snow kisses windows, firelit rooms. We choose to bloom or lose. Reggae rhythm, heartbeat. We heat the gloom, yeah. One love, one life, one wave, one night. We ride the tide, we ride the light. The goldfish swims, the snow thins, the fire dims, and we keep dancing in the present. And we feel the internal rhythms pulse with the offbeatness of our heart. Goldfish gliding and confiding. Present, present, glass that never cracks. Break the ice, heat the heart. Spice the still, burn, turn, love, learn. Slide, glide, roof, poof. Bone, brain, soul, break, shake, whole. Frostbitten, click, tick, melt the stick. Oh yeah, gotta keep the groove going. You know, when I was learning to drive in the wintertime, my dad told me, if you're ever lost in the snow, wait for the plow truck, then follow it. So one cold Minnesota night, I got lost on the way home, and the snow was blowing fast and piling up high. I couldn't see any street signs. I was way lost somewhere, with no map in my car and a dead cell phone. I thought I might be stranded, so I pulled over to the side of the road, and then breaking through the flurries, I saw the headlights of a plow truck in the rearview mirror. Thanking my lucky stars, I turned in. I followed the truck, hopeful that it would lead me back to somewhere I recognized. And I followed that truck for what felt like hours. He turned left, I turned left, he'd swing to the right, and I was right on his tail. And after a while, I saw brake lights from the plow, followed by a four-way flasher, and the plow had stopped. And I saw the driver get out and approach my car, and I rolled down my window to talk to him. The driver said, "Why you follow me, kid?" "Well, sir, my dad told me if I was ever lost in a snowstorm, I should wait for the plow truck and then follow it." Well, he scratched his head and said, "I just finished clearing the Target parking lot. Want to follow me over to Best Buy?" Nifty 91.50 WRPI Troy, hanging out with the dew in the morning. 7 to 9 if I ain't skiing or snowed in somewhere. Anyway, honor and pleasure to be with you here today. May the blizzard be kind to you today.